Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. Everything I use is listed in my BJD supply list. The link is in the description below. This is the third UF BJD doll that I have repainted. You can watch my other tutorials in my playlist linked below. I got all of these dolls from kikagoods.com. You can get 10% off your purchase with my promo code. Alright, let's get started. First, use some cotton pads dipped in acetone to remove the old face paint. This only takes a few seconds. Rinse it with water when you're done and seal the face with a clear matte spray. I wanted to make him blonde, so I'm painting over the hair pieces with acrylic paint. It's hard to get good coverage with yellow, so I had to do several coats. I used a hairdryer to speed up the process in between coats. I mixed a light brown color with chalk pastels to add some shading on the tips of the hair. This is a good way to get gradients without using an airbrush. I added some pink chalk pastel to the inside of the bunny ears. Okay, the hair is looking good so far. I made him some new eyes. I have a separate tutorial on how I made these eyes linked in the description below. Before I start drawing the new face, I like to put in the eyes because this could affect how I draw the eyeliner shape and the eyeshadow. Sometimes it's a good idea to add the hair so you don't make the eyes too tall or too short. I use watercolor pencils to sketch out the eyeliner because it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. My pencil got dull while drawing in the first eye, so I'm sharpening it. I like using a knife instead of a regular pencil sharpener because you can get a really sharp point and it wastes less pencil. I'm using watercolor pencils again to lightly draw in the mouth and lips. We're going to go over the mouth with paint later. Add the bottom eyeliner. I'm going to put on the bangs to make sure everything looks good. Pencil in the eyelid. Now I'm grinding up a variety of chalk pastel colors to use for blushing, eyeshadow, and contouring on the face. I used a light brown for contouring the chin and jawline, peach for the edges of the cheeks and bridge of the nose, a peachy pink color for the eyeshadow, and the same color for the center of the cheeks, and light orange again to add some shadow underneath the eyes. So here's what all that contouring and blushing looks like. We can always darken this later. I'm using acrylics to paint over my eyeliner sketch. It's important to work in thin layers to make it look smooth. This brown eyeliner actually took several coats of paint. I'm going over the bottom eyeliner with two different colors of brown. This will give it a softer effect instead of a sharp line. This face sculpt is flat around the eyes, so I'm drawing white on the eyelid to add some dimension. I only did the right eye for now so you can see the difference on the eyelid. Now let's add white to the left side. I darkened the eyelid line. Now I'm using thin layers of paint to build up color on the lips. Darken the mouth line with a watercolor pencil. This face sculpt has a flat mouth, so I'm adding dimension with white and light brown color pencils. I want these eyes to look like they're smiling, so I'm adding dimension to the bottom of the eye with a pale pink color. Pencil in the bottom eyeliner. I used a lighter yellowish brown paint for the eyelashes. I like using these ball stylus tools to make small dots. It's easier than a paintbrush because you can get perfect circles. Here, I'm using it to make tiny highlights in the eyeliner. I felt like he needed a little bit more eyeshadow, so I'm adding it now. I used a light brown pencil to make some soft freckles, and a combination of yellow and brown pencils for the eyebrows. I'm shading the neck with chalk pastel so it can blend with the face. If you don't do this, then the neck will look really white and flat next to the finished head. I also blushed the hands to make them look more realistic. As the last step, I'm adding gloss to the eyeliner and lips. Here's the finished head. Let's put it on the body. I really love how he turned out. Doesn't he look so cute? I'm gonna try on his bunny ears just to see how it looks. Oh, I think he looks even cuter with bunny ears. What do you think of my doll and my tutorial? If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. As a reminder, I got this doll from kikagoods.com. You can get 10% off with my promo code. Thanks for watching!